Let's go. I was at the grocery store and I saw those little machines that you put the money in, you get the prizes. And I thought to myself, I didn't even really tune into. I got cut off because someone's phone called me. Is that better? Oh, I hate this tilt. I want it like right there. We're gonna use the crafting magic of balancing stuff. That's gonna fall over. You may notice I'm filming on an iPad, and that's because
I'm still a piece of garbage.
Where was I? Oh yeah, if I can get my tiny little baby hands in here. So we have some sort of a cheap fidget spinner here that is just made of, you know, the backs of the tiers of turtles, meaning it was created solely for the purpose of basically getting thrown away. So in this, we have basically a ball of toxic goo. I'm sure it's gonna smell. It's probably gonna have some gross residue that's gonna be left over on my fingers. Packaging is absolutely stellar. How you get it open is a complete enigma to me. Man, the smell of this stuff brings me back to the Scholastic Book Fair days of my life.
I am God. I am the Alpha and the Omega.
For those of you who don't know, I believe I have a parasite that I got in Costa Rica. I've had food poisoning symptoms, mild food poisoning symptoms for going on, I guess, what's today? They were coming up on 7 days. Listen to me. It's unlikely, but there is evidence out there that does support this theory. Evidence done by universities, okay? Evidence done by people who are much smarter than me, all right? And evidence by the fact that I am still having diarrhea after 6 days. I'm taking some diatomaceous earth, and since I've been doing that, things have been getting better, I believe. Keller, just go to a doctor, but what do I look like, Warren Buffett? That's not in my card. The other thing, too, is all of my equipment took major damage. My favorite camera that I own, my FS700, this switch, okay? It's not important or anything. It only just turns the camera on. It doesn't work. I have to get the... Where's the other camera? Oh, it's so far away. This camera, which is not my favorite camera I've ever used. There's a lot of issues with it, so I'm not huge on it. But the sensor desperately needs to be cleaned. This little guy, my little mini here, he's not taken off because he needs a firmware update, and I can't for the life of me get the firmware update to take. It just keeps failing, and whenever I try to plug it into my computer, the computer won't recognize the drone. So I can't fly this right now. I'm trying to troubleshoot it, but I haven't yet to come up with any solutions. It is what it is. It's the life of this game. It's just constant expenses that you have to manage. But luckily, you know, at the end of the day, I've always got my iPhone, and as long as I have a camera, no matter the quality, there's no excuse to not be able to be creative with it. You hear that, school systems? I don't want to see any more of you wasting money on teleprompters for your video program, okay? Stop it. It's irresponsible spending.